Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Deborah. And good morning, Stacy. 7 o'clock here. Got a few more people coming, but they will jump on as they are ready with their mornings. Oh, welcome to today. Beautiful beginning of spring day in March. Let's find our way into our bodies and into this moment, readying ourselves for practice. Sending the consciousness and the breath all the way down into the root, into the sits bones, and feeling consciously what it is to sit, what the floor feels like, what the pressure feels like, and imagining from that first chakra, the root chakra, right there at the tailbone, our taproot, our energetic taproot, going deep down into the earth, into that nourishing Mother Earth from which we can always draw groundedness and solidity, stability, a sense of belonging. And as we breathe, coming into the body, breath cycle by breath cycle, consciously moving our focus up from the root to the second chakra, right there between the navel and the tailbone, seat of infinite creativity. On the next breath, again, moving focus up into the navel, the solar plexus, our inner sun center, the place of action, place of resilience and self-trust. Our focus for this morning's practice. Breathing into the navel, feeling the belly expand. Exhaling from the navel, feeling the navel contract. And with each breath, awareness in the navel, awareness in the root, spine, stretching towards the sky through the crown, and coming more and more into a place of stillness, place of focused clarity, a place from which to begin our practice. Mantra we're listening to, Ram, the seed mantra for the third chakra. Mantra that helps us balance the third chakra and call upon our own inner warrioress self. Let that mantra vibrate through your being as you're breathing consciously, inhaling nice full breaths, exhaling completely. Take a deep, full inhale now and hold the breath in the body. Stretch that spine. Feel that sensation of groundedness, rootedness from which to reach. If we reach without being grounded, we just simply blow about in the wind and can accomplish very little. Exhale completely. And again, take a deep, full breath in. Feel the seat. Stretch the spine, shoulders down, chin slightly in. The chest automatically lifts. Deep third eye focus. Exhale completely. Try to keep the spine straight. And one more time, inhale deeply. Holding that breath. And then as we release, we come into a left winding Sufi grind, beginning to warm up the spine. Nice breath cycles here. Inhaling, exhaling. And change the direction now. Clockwise rotations, moving towards the right. Focus on the breath. Breathing into the navel. Exhaling from the navel. Inhale, center. Again, root down and reach. Hold the breath. Through the mouth, blow the breath out. Inhale. And again, through the mouth, blow the breath out as we open up our arms to the side, palms up, stretching across the chest. Breath of fire through the nose. Inhaling, exhaling, equal measure through the nose, navel beginning to move, fluttering, dancing, pumping. If you're new to breath of fire, take your tongue out of your mouth and start panting like a dog. That will give you the rhythm of the breath. And then once you have that rhythm of breath and navel, bring the breath into the nose. Good job. Bring the arms up into a V now. Stretch through the armpits. Reach. Keep the breath going. Lengthen those side bodies. Almost there. Our 3 minutes of breath of fire that gives us fresh oxygen to every cell in the body. The average blood volume of a human has been completely cleansed and reoxygenated. Good job. Deep, full inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Sweep the arms down. Shake the shoulders up and down. Loosen up those shoulders. And then let's unfold our legs and come up to standing. A few standing warm-ups today before we do our navel work. Finding your feet again. Rooting down through the soles of the feet. Nice grounded stance here. And then reach those arms straight up and feel yourself lengthen from the outside edge of the foot all the way up through the fingertips. Coming into that slight back bend before we forward fold and exhale. And then inhaling back up, exhaling down. Again, focusing on the breath, moving with the breath, breathing into the navel, navel expands. Exhaling from the navel, navel contracts as we come into that forward fold. And inhale up, stretch tall. And then exhale forward, bringing the hands to the floor, walking out into that downward dog. Maybe pedaling out the legs a little bit. First downward dog of the morning. Nice pressure in both palms. Even pressure in the soles of the feet. And becoming still, checking that the hips are aligned, the neck is loose. And slowing the breath down here a little bit. Happens automatically. The longer we stay in downward dog, the more the breath slows down.
Take a deep, full inhale now, signaling to the body that the change is coming. And then drifting forward into the upward dog. Thighs come to the ground. Spine arches, chest lifts. And then pushing back to the downward dog. And moving with your breath. Breathing up and down the spine now. And coming back into that downward dog. Take a deep, full inhale here. And on the exhale, bring the knees down into a tabletop. Continuing to work with the spine in cat-cow. Arching as we inhale and rounding as we exhale. Breathing in and out of the navel. Inhale, arch the spine, look towards the horizon with that third eye. Exhale, round. And inhale to neutral spine. Curl those toes under, rock back. And come on up into froggy pose. Up on the toes, heels together, knees wide, hands in front. I think you all know it well. Inhaling up as we stretch the legs. Exhaling down. Being very careful and gentle with our knees. No slamming down on the knees. And maybe the heels come to the floor as you inhale up. Maybe you only come halfway up. Maybe you're up and only come halfway down. Whatever works for you this morning. honoring your body, particularly your knee joints. Good job. Taking breaks as you need to. And last one, let's bring ourselves up. Bring the heels to the floor. Turn the feet into parallel. Let the body hang over and just be loose. Maybe vibrate the legs a little bit. And take a deep inhale here and sigh it out. And another deep inhale. And a big sigh out. And then let's inhale and bring the body up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head, the last thing to come up. Shake out the legs. Wiggle the head a little bit, no tension in the neck. Shoulders up and down a little bit. Release any stress. And then let's get ready for some standing sun breath here. Let's bring our hands to the heart center. Root down through those feet so you have a nice solid stance, working in the breath now. We inhale and stretch that prayer pose above the head. Exhale and forward fold. Squeezing the navel to the spine. Inhale to flat back. Reach with the crown in the horizontal plane. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms back up into prayer pose over the head. And exhale the hands to the heart center. Inhale up. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up. And hands to the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. And the cycle concludes. And keep going. Your own time, your own breath. Reaching on those inhales. Squeezing the navel to the spine on the exhales. Nice, strong, steady breath, like a metronome. Keep going. Nice, steady breathing. Good job. And last round. Ending up with your hands in prayer pose at the heart center. Take a deep inhale, widen those legs a little bit. Bring the hands onto the hips and begin rotating the hips, keeping the legs as straight as possible, getting into those muscle groups in the hip joints that we don't move very often. 360 degrees. Let's change the direction now. Inhale, center. Nice, strong core, strong rooted stance. And exhale, scoot the legs together, release the arms, hanging forward. Bend the knees and travel down to the floor. Extend the legs now again in front of the body. We're going to leave the left leg out where it is and bring the right leg in, either placing it on top of the left thigh or bringing it into the left thigh in a seated tree pose, whatever feels best to you. Flexing through the foot, rooting down so the spine can really straighten. Take a deep inhale. Arms come up next to the ears. And on the exhale, we forward fold and reach for that toe, ankle, or shin. We inhale and stretch through the spine, reach through the crown, making the spine as straight as possible. Doesn't matter where we're holding on. Engage that leg. Push through that heel. Wake up that life nerve. And 1 minute, breath of fire. Pumping that navel strongly.
Good job. Deep, full inhale, hold the breath, squeeze that navel to the spine. And trying to keep the spine as straight and reaching as possible. Exhale. And now switch the breath pattern to long, slow, deep breaths. Slow the breath down. Inhaling fully and completely. Exhaling, emptying yourself as much as possible. Slow that breath down. Deep third eye focus. Inhale, hold the breath. Reach through the crown, push through the heel. Exhale, round, let go of the grip. And rounding vertebrae by vertebrae, the spine returns to neutral. Release the right leg. Shake the legs a bit. And then set ourselves up on the other side, left leg either on top of the right thigh or into the seated tree pose, whatever feels best. Push through the heel. Inhale the arms straight up next to the body, and then we forward fold on the exhale, reaching again for that toe, ankle, shin, whatever point of contact. Inhale, stretch through the heel, stretch to the crown. Try to straighten the spine as much as possible. Exhale, and 60 seconds, breath of fire. Let that navel move. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Make sure you're pushing through the heel, reaching through the crown. Switching the breath pattern to long, slow, deep, full breath cycles. Watch the breath. Watch the belly expand and contract. Navel rising, navel falling. And inhale, hold the breath.
Exhale, round the spine and come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Release the leg out next to the right leg. Shake the legs. And again, inhale here, root down like wiggling in sand. Reach to the crown. And then as you release the breath, bring yourself down onto the floor, engaging that core. Coming down vertebrae by vertebrae now to a flat back. We're going to start a piston leg movement, sending the legs in and out. So we pull the knee in, feet are flexed, and then we push the leg out as the opposite knee comes in, skimming across the floor, moving from the core, hands next to the body or underneath the lower back for some extra support and control. Whatever works for your lower back. And if sending the legs out close to the floor doesn't work for you, then lift them up a little higher to maybe 60 degrees. Try to keep that heel engagement. It moves differently in the solar plexus muscles. Imagine maybe pushing a large, heavy box across the floor. Good job. Bring the legs into the chest, the knees into the chest now. And rock from side to side. Release the lower back. And let's bring our legs straight up. Again, hands can be next to the body or underneath the lower back. Straight up into 90. Here we flex the feet and then we let the legs come down towards the floor. Just before the heels touch, pull those knees into the chest and send the legs straight up. Flex the feet, legs come down towards the floor. They don't touch because we pull the knees in and send the legs right back up. And again, inhale the legs straight up. Exhale, shake the legs. If your hands are underneath your lower back, let them come out now. We're going to reach up now for the big toes or ankles or shins. And try to pull those feet down towards our face. And here we begin a nice steady breath of fire. Good job. Deep inhale, push through the heels. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, open up the legs into a wide V. Just let the legs, the gravity take the legs, holding on where you're holding toes, ankles, shins. Or maybe your hands come underneath the lower back again. And let go of the breath. And pull those knees down into the armpits so we come into that happy baby. Nice flat feet so you could walk on the ceiling and maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Pull those knees down tight. And bring the knees together in the chest. Arms around the knees. Nose to knees. 60 seconds, breath of fire. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring the head back down and let the knees come over to the left side into a cat stretch, looking over to the right, across the shoulder, and just let the breath go. Inhale, turn the head to neutral, and then lift the knees. And exhale the knees to the opposite side. And the head turns and looks over the opposite shoulder. And again, inhale, head turns first to neutral spine. And then the knees come up. Rocking a little bit to make sure the lower back is nice and loose. We're going to come up into a shoulder stand now. So bring your hands down to support your lower back. And then rolling on up into the shoulder stand. Once you're there, eyes closed, chin resting comfortably on the chest, neck protected, in line with the spine. Go into that long, slow, deep breath pattern. Slow the breath down. And if shoulder stand is not in your repertoire this morning, then just lie on your back and bring the legs up into 90, allowing the blood to flow back down and the heart to have a bit of a break. And take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the lower back down to the floor, the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees and just rock yourself gently, massaging that lower back. And then allowing yourself to rock back and forth across that spine. Rock and roll. Massaging all the vertebrae. And bringing yourself up. Folding the legs. Again, rooting down.
Welcome to Zen Meditation Planet channel. We are happy to introduce you to 7 Chakras Healing Chants meditation series.
Breathing into the navel.
Manipura is the 3rd chakra in the chakra system. The Solar Plexus chakra is responsible for our emotionality. We find wisdom, self-confidence, and feelings of well-being when Manipura chakra is imbalanced. When this chakra is imbalanced, we might feel tired, weak, and ill.
Let's bring our left hand to the left nostril, closing it down. Inhaling long and deep through the right. Closing down the right nostril, exhaling completely through the left. Again, inhaling through the right nostril, the sun channel, all the way up into the third eye and then down into the solar plexus, charging that sun with right action. And then exhaling through the left, the breath rises once more up into the third eye and then out through the moon channel. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Slow that breath down. And let's take a nice deep inhale through both nostrils. And just hold the breath in the body, releasing the hand to the knee. Deep third eye focus. Readying ourselves to step into the day. Exhale. One more deep, full, life-giving breath into the body. A moment of stillness before the onslaught of action. Exhale. Let's bring our hands to the heart center in prayer pose and close our shared practice here with one long Satnam. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Nam. Raising our united hands to the heavens, knowing the divine that resides in us all, bowing our heads to Mother Earth in profound gratitude for this world that we get to exist in again today. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for your practice, ladies. Bye, Stacy, Stefani, Megan, Sam, Deborah, Kim. So lovely to share practice with you all.